Breaking updates now coming in. The SCO Foreign Ministers Meeting 2023 with the Russian Foreign Minister arriving in Goa. The External Affairs Minister is expected to hold bilateral meeting. Goa is all set to host the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Foreign Ministers Meeting. The Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov has arrived in Goa to attend the SCO meeting. Let's across to my colleague Rishabh, who is joining us live with the details of what's expected. Rishabh, now all the more crucial this visit of the Russian foreign minister, because this comes at a time when Russia has been talking of an escalation from the Ukrainian side.
Definitely, Pratibha. If you see, Goa is all set to host the SCO Foreign Ministers Meet. Dr. S. Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister of India, was here yesterday itself. Early in the morning, the news came in that Sergey Lavrov, the Foreign Minister of Russia, has already landed in Goa. Following him would be Chinese Foreign Minister as well as Pakistani Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto. We have 4 bilaterals today. The first one between Indian External Affairs Minister and Secretary General of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which is scheduled before lunch in the first half. And in the second half, there are 3 important bilaterals. First between India and Russia, which becomes more important after what happened in Kremlin, or for that matter, what Kremlin commented or suggested yesterday after the alleged drone attack. And then there is an all-important meeting between Indian External Affairs Minister and Chinese Foreign Minister here in Goa. These 2 meetings post-lunch, and then there is Uzbekistan bilateral meeting as well. Tomorrow is when the SCO begins. Very importantly, this will be the first ministerial meeting, for that matter, where all the member states will be present. Pakistan has not been present physically at the Defense Ministers meeting as well, which happened last week in Delhi. But this time around, Bilawal Bhutto is leading the delegation of Pakistan. We are expecting Bilawal Bhutto to land in Goa sometime in evening around 4:30 to 5 p.m. India time. And tomorrow will be a big day. But as you were pointing out, Russian foreign minister's visit to India now becomes very important, because when the bilaterals happen, as of now, things were going to be more about India-Russia trade and oil and all that. But what happened in Kremlin yesterday, and what the Kremlin has claimed, makes a center point now, because India, which has been very neutral as of now, Indian Prime Minister has been speaking to both Ukraine and Russia, and time and again India has suggested that this is not an era of war to Russia. It becomes very important to see how India tackles this situation now when External Affairs Minister meets Lavrov here in Goa.
Okay, all right. So, talking about the SCO meeting, it's also, the top leaders from across the world that are in India, in Goa for this meeting. Like you mentioned today, something to watch out for will be not just the meeting with the Russian foreign minister, but also India's bilateral with the Chinese side. We've seen what has happened, and this is very crucial, because India has also made it clear to China in a recent conversation as well that as long as the situation is not normal in the borders, the talks cannot continue.
Definitely, at the Defense Ministers meeting where Rajnath Singh, the Defense Minister, met his counterpart from China, it was made very clear by Indian side that the situation will not be normal till the situation, a relationship will not be normal till the situation at LAC, be it in Ladakh or be it in eastern front of Arunachal, is normalized. We have seen China notorious activities in last 1 month, where first they decided to rename 11 places in Indian territory, then go ahead and claim that the Indians are actually the reason for the problem at LAC and what not. But one thing is very clear, that India has very clearly communicated to China that till the situation at LAC is not normalized, the relationship cannot be normal. Even at the bilateral that happened on the sidelines of the G20 Foreign Ministers meeting, External Affairs Minister publicly said that India-China relation is abnormal and will only normalize by mutual understanding. And that's the reason India is holding so many talks. We have seen working group meetings in Beijing. Just recently, last week, we had the 18th Corps Commander level meeting on the issue of Ladakh and the situation post-Galwan in Ladakh. And now this meeting is also very crucial. The center point agenda is, if you want a normal relationship, a working relationship with India. China needs to ensure that things are quiet, things are normal at LOC, should be at a point where both mutually agree that we are not into each other's landscape.
Okay, all right. So a lot to watch out for in the meetings today. Rishabh, thank you for joining us. We'll continue coming back to you for those updates.